The bustling street was filled with passers-by, the glow from coffee shops reflecting off the night sky and onto the glass windows. Amidst the city's vibrant chaos, there was a small corner that always caught people's attention. A spot where a street artist with long, disheveled hair and an old guitar performed. Henry the artist didn't just play music, he told stories through it. The melodies flowing from his calloused fingers had an inexplicable allure, pulling listeners through waves of emotions, from sorrow to joy, from stillness to fiery passion. Yet few knew that beyond the lights, his life was even more tragic than the mournful ballads he often played. Henry was once a promising musician, but a family scandal led to his ostracization from the art world. His lover, Jessica, a talented cellist, had left him in a fit of rage, believing the unfounded rumors that Henry had betrayed her. The baseless accusations forced Henry to abandon everything and start anew. One chilly evening, as Henry performed as usual, a young woman named Sarah stopped beside him. With deep, soulful eyes and a weary demeanor, she asked to sit and listen. For the first time in years, Henry felt someone truly hear him. Sarah didn't just experience the music, she saw the pain he was trying to hide. Sarah's story wasn't much better. She was an art student who once dreamed of becoming a fashion designer, but losing her mother in a tragic accident had shattered her aspirations. Wandering aimlessly, she was searching for new meaning in life. Sarah became Henry's first friend in years of solitude. But their bond wasn't destined to remain mere friendship. A secret from Sarah's past began to unravel, pulling them both into a whirlwind of unexpected events. One night, as Sarah and Henry performed together on the street, a mysterious man appeared. He stared at Henry with an ambiguous expression before hastily leaving. Shortly afterward, Henry discovered his guitar was missing. This wasn't just any instrument. It was the only keepsake left by his late mother. Determined to retrieve the guitar, Henry and Sarah embarked on a journey. Along the way, they encountered many people, each with their own story. Yet the deeper they delved, the clearer it became that this theft was far from random. The clues led Henry to an abandoned house where he came face to face with a man who claimed to be a former friend of his father. This man revealed heartbreaking secrets about Henry's family, posing a crucial question. Would Henry have the courage to confront the truth, or would he continue living in the shadow of his past? The man who introduced himself as Henry's father's old friend was named Richard. He revealed that Henry's guitar was not merely a family keepsake, but was also tied to a major conspiracy in the past. Henry's father, a gifted musician obsessed with fame, had made an underground deal in exchange for stardom. As part of the transaction, the guitar was used as collateral, but for some reason, it had been stolen. Richard explained that those involved in the old incident were now desperately searching for the guitar as it contained hidden documents critical to uncovering a secret. Meanwhile, Sarah received a letter from the family lawyer, revealing that her estranged father, who had abandoned her and her mother when she was a child, had recently passed away, leaving behind a significant inheritance. However, there was a condition. She had to return to the old house where her father had lived. Sarah was torn. She hated the father who had left her, but she also wanted to uncover the truth about him. Understanding her pain, Henry decided to accompany her. The house where Sarah's father once lived was an old mansion on the outskirts, surrounded by dense woods. While exploring the house, Sarah and Henry discovered a hidden room filled with handwritten music sheets and pictures of a woman, Sarah's mother. Sarah began to question whether her father was truly as heartless as she had believed. Unsent letters found in the hidden room revealed that he had spent his life searching for her and her mother, but had been thwarted by an unknown force. In the midst of their investigation, the mansion was broken into. A group of armed strangers appeared, demanding that Sarah hand over documents related to Henry's guitar. The incident left them shocked. Clearly, their fates had been intertwined all along. The intruders ransacked the mansion but left empty-handed. Before departing, one of them issued a chilling warning. "You've both entered a game you cannot escape. Don't make us come back." Realizing the gravity of the situation, Henry and Sarah understood that they not only had to find the guitar, but also uncover its secrets before the mysterious group returned. They embarked on a new journey, traveling from city to city in search of clues about their family's past. During their travels, they met an elderly street artist named Evelyn, who recognized the guitar from a photo Henry carried. Evelyn revealed that the guitar had once belonged to a famous musician who mysteriously disappeared after a major performance. She insisted that the guitar was cursed and that anyone who owned it would pay the price with what they valued most. In a small town, Henry and Sarah unexpectedly encountered Jessica, Henry's ex-lover. Now a renowned cellist, Jessica's eyes still carried resentment. She admitted that she too was searching for the guitar, believing it held the key to avenging those who had ruined her career. Jessica's arrival added a new layer of tension. Sarah felt conflicted, while Henry wrestled with mixed emotions about his past and present. Before leaving, Jessica left a cryptic warning. "Henry, you don't know what you're up against. Walk away before this goes too far. That guitar brings nothing but destruction, even for you." Following the tense reunion with Jessica, Henry and Sarah sought out another lead mentioned by Evelyn, William, a master craftsman who had once repaired Henry's father's guitar. In his small wood-scented workshop, William recounted a chilling tale about the guitar. "That guitar isn't an ordinary instrument. It was crafted from the wood of an ancient tree in a cursed forest. Your father was insistent on having it, despite all the warnings. He believed it would bring him fortune, but instead it led to his downfall." William also revealed a horrifying secret. The guitar contained a hidden compartment holding documents tied to a criminal organization that had manipulated the art world for decades. Henry's father had inadvertently uncovered these secrets, making the guitar a target for those seeking to erase all evidence. As Henry and Sarah prepared to leave William's workshop, Jessica reappeared. Her demeanor drastically changed. She confessed that she had been used by the same organization, but now wanted to help Henry and Sarah expose the truth. Though Sarah remained wary, Henry chose to trust Jessica's remorse. The three of them decided to join forces to track down the guitar. The new clue led them to an auction house where the guitar was being sold in a secret underground deal. However, upon arrival, they discovered that the guitar had already been purchased by a mysterious figure, Mr. George, a wealthy businessman infamous for being involved in numerous scandals within the art world. Henry, Sarah, and Jessica decided to follow Mr. George, resulting in a tense chase through the winding streets of the city. In a moment of confrontation, they unexpectedly received help from a group of strangers, other street artists who had also been threatened by the organization. After a series of efforts, they managed to retrieve the guitar from Mr. George. But the guitar was more than just an instrument. When they opened its hidden compartment, they uncovered a trove of documents, including lists of artists, businessmen, and politicians who had been controlled by the organization. However, just as they were preparing to go public with the evidence, something shocking happened. The house where they were hiding was attacked. During the attack, William, the luthier, sacrificed himself to protect the guitar and the documents. Before taking his final breath, he told Henry, "Truth often demands a heavy price. Use your music to tell this story." William's sacrifice strengthened Henry, Sarah, and Jessica's resolve to expose the organization. They organized the largest street performance ever, drawing thousands of people. There, Henry used music to tell the entire story of the guitar, the criminal organization, and the buried truths. The documents were widely distributed, causing a public outcry. However, the organization wasn't ready to give up. Henry received a chilling threat. "If you don't stop, the people you love will pay the price." Despite the danger, Henry and his allies decided to continue their fight. They realized that music and art had the power to change hearts, even in the darkest times. Following the performance, the organization relentlessly hunted Henry, Sarah, and Jessica. They had to keep moving to avoid being caught. But the greater the pressure, the stronger their bond grew. During one escape, Henry realized that the guitar was not just evidence against the organization, but also a symbol of his family's legacy. He faced a profound dilemma. Should he destroy the guitar to prevent the organization from using it, or keep it as a cherished memory of his father? With understanding and empathy, Sarah told Henry, "Your past is in your heart, not in the guitar. If destroying it can save lives, let it go." Henry, Sarah, and Jessica devised a plan to use the guitar as bait to lure the organization into a trap. They arranged to hand the guitar over to the police and the media during a public performance at the Central Square. On the night of the event, thousands gathered to witness the spectacle. Standing on stage, Henry played one final song on the guitar, promising, This is more than music. This is the truth we bring to everyone. As the song ended, the organization appeared. A dramatic showdown unfolded amidst the crowd. But this time, Henry wasn't alone. Street artists, the audience, and even the media stood by him in solidarity. The police, armed with the documents from the guitar, arrested numerous individuals tied to the criminal organization. The guitar, a symbol of sacrifice and courage, was burned in a small ceremony by Henry, Sarah, and Jessica. Henry knew that his father's true legacy lay not in the guitar, but in the music and the principles he had fought to protect. Jessica, after everything, decided to return to her old life, but with a lighter heart. She offered heartfelt apologies to Henry and Sarah before departing. Sarah, after the long journey, found the inspiration to return to her fashion dreams. She opened a small shop and designed outfits inspired by street music. Henry continued to perform on the streets, but now every note he played served as a reminder that art could change the world. The story closed with Henry standing under the warm glow of a streetlight, playing a new melody. His voice resonated with emotion. Open your hearts to the stories around you. Sometimes what you see is just a fragment of the truth. Listen, feel, and never stop fighting for what's right. Let this story not remain just a page in history. Share it so that music and kindness may resonate forever.